Hi, I'm Gary Senft. Today's video we're bringing to you at Bartlett Lake, just 35 miles northeast of Phoenix. What we're going to talk to you today about is drop shotting. Things that you don't hear on other videos and other pros. We're going to show you how to rig a drop shot entirely a new way, and also show you how to catch those fish up close so that when you beginners go to the lake, you can catch these fish just like us. What I'm going to do is try to show you a lot of different tricks of catching drop shot fish. Right here I've arranged a bunch of colors from purples to watermelons, reds, pinks, and we're going to start with these. I like to start with my reds, pinks, watermelons, and see what the fish actually want. Now we're going to show you how to use attached fluorocarbon. Also, I'm going to show you a way that you don't get any more line twist on your drop shot by just putting on a little swivel. So all I have is just a little swivel like this. They're very inexpensive, you can buy them. I'm going to tie this swivel on to 12-pound monofilament on a bait caster. And I'm going to drop shot with a bait caster because most people are asking, well, how do you drop shot with a bait caster? So I'm going to tie this with a polymer knot. Did my simple tie, went through, wet it. Alright, we're going to cut off the excess line with our handy dandy little scissors. Alright, there it is. This monofilament is so light. I'm putting 8-pound test on. So you can put any pound test you want on this drop shot. So I'm going to go through twice like this. Bring out the tag end. I'm just going to use a fisherman's knot is all I'm doing. I'm going to wrap it around 5 or 6 times. 4, 5, 6. And I'm going to go right back through the swivel and the hole that was there. Wet it, cinch it down, trim it off. Alright, now we have a piece of line like this, maybe 3 feet long. I'm going to take my hook, run our hook through. I'm going to leave about 10 inches of tag line out, alright? I ran my hook through one way. Now remember, I'm tying a polymer knot on this because this is the only way that you can get this hook to stay there. There's probably other knots that'll do it, but this is the only one that I use and I trust. It's proven to be one of the strongest knots there is. So I went through, I tied my overhand knot. I'm going to loop my hook through the little loop, wet it, draw it down. Now I got about probably 8 inches of tag. I'm just going to sit my little line through the drop shot weight, tie a couple overhand knots in there to secure it. A lot of people ask me, why do I use red hooks? I don't always use red hooks, but I use them on drop shotting. They seem to help a little bit. It kind of signifies that maybe it's an injured worm or something from the red and the fish are keying in on it. So we're going to just grab us another little red crawler out of this thing. There we go. Grab our hook. Go in 1/8 of an inch, pull it up on the hook, run it back over the keeper part of the hook. Oh, it's too hard. Now remember, you want to hang this worm as straight as possible, so you got to kind of bend it a little bit and make it straight. Alright, now we have a pretty short end tag here, and the fish are hitting pretty close to the bottom because they're eating crawdads, a lot of crawdads this time of the year. Right. Fishing with a bait caster is going to be just about the same thing, you know. All I'm doing is underhand pitching. So I've got my swivel way up here. I got my 12-pound test monofilament. I got my 8-pound test fluorocarbon, my hook and my sinker. So all you have to do is remember that you have a swivel on there and don't roll it into the guide, because then you can't cast it. So I'm just going to pitch it out like this, up towards the bank. And it's the same thing as a spinning outfit, open face. So I'm just going to lift my rod up. It's hit the bottom. I didn't get my bite right away. So I'm going to reel down, drag it up all that jagged rock you can see there. Good fish habitat. Alright, didn't get anything, so I'm going to put the skids on the boat and slow it down in the wind. Now, see those rocks that are coming out from the shoreline? I'm going to pitch right up there in that general area, right there. Alright, I'm going to hold my rod up high. Line's going down, it's hitting the bottom. A little bit deeper there, 15, 16 feet. Alright, I'm lifting up. I'm feeling a little pull now. I don't feel no tick, no bite, but look at this. You couldn't keep reeling like this if that fish was stuck on the bottom. There he is. Right there. Just lift him right in. Now he wasn't even big enough to... Well, actually, I have this one tied. Remember, we tied this with the polymer knot, so it's not going to slip down. So we're just going to release him like that. Okay, we're just going to wind it along the bottom. Oops, there's one taker already. He's already took it. Just hit the bottom. Didn't take long at all for that fish to hit. Whoa, easy guy. Look where he's hooked. Right in the top of the mouth. Nice and easy, just sit there, pull the hook out. Doesn't hurt the fish at all, doesn't have big rips in his mouth. He's back in the water, and he's swimming away happy. Don't forget, if you learn one thing, and you're getting lots of line twists, whether you fish with a bait caster or you fish with a spinning reel, this little swivel right there is going to take all your headaches away. And it doesn't matter if you use fluorocarbon on the bottom, it does help. It's more sensitive than regular monofilament, but you can see the difference in line. 12 pound on this side, 8 pound on this. You can use your regular bait caster, 12, 14, 16 pound, throw a swivel on there. Now if you have to change it to 8 pound, you've got it. Well, I appreciate you tuning in to our video session. I'm Gary Senft with the Bass Pro Shops, and until our next adventure, God bless you and thank you.